time now for What Are the Odds, if there is, of course, baseball in 2020. On DraftKings Sportsbook, Jacob deGrom remains the National League Cy Young favorite at plus 350, which means you put down 100 to win 350. Couple other National League East names are right in the mix, though. Max Scherzer's at plus 400. He's the second favorite. Stephen Strasburg at plus 1,200, fifth overall favorite. So the question is, who are the top 5 starting pitchers in the National League East? Anthony Recker.
I'm going to take deGrom at number 1. I think that's clear. He's won the last 2 Cy Youngs. Scherzer has finished second in Cy Young in the last 2 years to him, so we're going to take Scherzer second. Strasburg is right there. He proved what he could do. He's proved what he could do over a long period of time, but the way he showed up in the playoffs last year really puts him at number 3 for me. I think right here is where you get to a point where you could start mixing some things up. I really like Mike Soroka out of Atlanta. Having the ability to be with him in Atlanta for a little bit, I saw him pitch. Personally, he did a great job. That number 5 spot, I gave it to Corbin. I really like him. I really like his stuff. I really like what he brings to the table.
I'm with you on 4 out of the 5, and I threw in a little bit of a wrinkle there with Wheeler. But at the top, I've got deGrom. And I think for all the reasons you mentioned, I've got Soroka number 2 because I think this guy's on the way up. I think his sinker is nasty. I think he's getting better as he's getting a little bit more experience. I like Scherzer 3rd, Strasburg 4th for all the reasons that we've already discussed. I think the only sort of wild card for me was Wheeler, and I've always been a big fan of Wheeler. I really watched him, I think, mature to a high-level quality pitcher, and I think the big inning has been the thing that's kind of held him back from being really dominant. I think as long as he continues to mature and believes in his stuff, which he certainly does, I think he could be a top 5 guy in the NL East.
Yeah, and I've got more of the same. I've got deGrom, Scherzer, Soroka, Strasburg, and Nola is my number 5. I'm with Todd, though, when it comes to Soroka. I was really battling how high to put him up there because I love I think Soroka could win the Cy Young this season. I think he's that good. He's on the way up, but it's really hard, in my opinion, to put him at this point over a Scherzer or over a deGrom. Strasburg, listen, given his playoff run last year, he could be much higher as well, but I think he's 4th. And then I lean Nola, but I could easily have gone with Corbin in that 5th spot as well. But I think Nola rounds out that top 5.